everyone, Investing with Attitude here with a more educational video. Today we'll be looking at what is EPS. EPS stands for earnings per share. EPS is a portion of a company's profit allocated to each outstanding share of common stock. Common stock is a stock mean you can buy or any common person. Earnings per share serves as an indicator of the company's profitability. EPS is calculated as, and this is how you calculate it. Take the net income of a company, or whatever stock you're looking at, subtract any special dividends they paid, and then divide by the number of outstanding shares, which is shares that the public own, like you or me. Here's some examples of EPS. So Ford made $1.23 billion in the end of fiscal year 2016. They had almost 4 billion shares out. So for each share, Ford made 31 cents. Walmart had $13.64 billion in earnings. They had 3.1 billion shares out. So for each share that they had out in the public, they made $4.40. So let's look at some more real-life examples of things that I've actually invested in with EPS reports. KMG is a company I recently invested in and sold off. They had an earning report on the end of December 11th, 2017. So you can see here they started at 55.06, ended at 55.19, 13-cent increase. Then the EPS report came out, and they jumped, opening at 59.93, closing at 63.34, and they've continued to climb up steadily for a little bit, ending 4.19 or 262 up Friday, which is crazy. Sadly, I didn't hold on to them. I sold them at 60, but I still made 7%, which makes me happy. Enough, I guess. So for EPS, there's always an estimated EPS and an actual EPS. Estimated EPS is what Wall Street or Zacks Research Company thinks that a stock is going to make per share, how much the company is going to make per share. And then actual is when the company reports, hey, we made this much per share, and depending on the difference on the estimate and the actual report is how much the stock will open up or down the next day or that morning. EPS reports are usually or always are either pre-market or post-market. Post-market is a little bit more risky in the fact and sense that they don't really want to tell you before, but that doesn't really mean much. It's more about their own agendas and what they want to do with their time. Costco is another stock that had an EPS report. As you can see, 12.14. They ended $2 lower, $2.05 lower than when they started the day. And then the next day, Friday, they have an EPS report. It turns out to be exactly what was expected. It didn't go down like people were afraid of, so the stock jumped back up, hitting a high of 195.35 and ending the day 620 up, which is over 3%. And that's just for hitting their price or estimated EPS. What happens when a stock doesn't reach its EPS? We'll see right here. PPHM had an EPS report December 11th, the same day KMG had one. They ended 5.35, a penny up, so not really much of a change. The EPS report came out. 1 million shares were traded the next day. The markets opened up 80 cents less. And over the course of 2 days, this stock has fell basically 20%, from 5.35 to 3.86. 5% just Friday. And that's 5 days or 4 days after the EPS report came out. EPS reports aren't insanely technical, but they're one of the fundamental building blocks of what can change a share's price in the stock market. And if you invest in the stock market, you want to know what EPS means before you see like Estimated EPS, negative $12 a share. Obviously, if they're going to lose $12 per share they have, then that's probably not an investment that you want to put and risk your hard-earned money on. You would much rather have a stock that's having a better than expected EPS and making you more money than what you thought was expected. The finish line is one such stock that has an EPS that is negative, and as you can see, they're on hold because nobody wants to really buy a stock that is bleeding out money for this quarter. EPS reports are reported 4 times a year, same as dividends. Basically, that's kind of how the stock market works. Most things are quarterly. So this is kind of not the stock that you want to be investing in. Anyways, that's pretty much all for the video. I just wanted to let you guys know basically what EPS is, how it will affect you, whether you should invest in a stock just because you see a good EPS or not, which you shouldn't invest in a stock right after a good EPS report, usually because it usually falls back down a little and then settles in another straight line until the next EPS report. So is there a way to find EPS reports? Yes, you just look upcoming EPS reports and you'll see that Nasdaq has an earnings calendar with all the upcoming EPS reports that are confirmed by Zacks, which is the company or service that Nasdaq uses to estimate what the EPS will be. And you can just look at here and you can decide, hey, maybe I'll put my money into Accenture PLC ACN because there's 14 estimates, 158. Consensus is a little bit better than last year's. And if we look at it, it'll show all the forecasts, the actual. So, and these are percentages like of what they got wrong or right. Those would be negative if they were lower, if the actual was lower than the estimated. And as you can see, there's a strong buy because pretty much every year the stock has outperformed the estimates. So if that does it again this time, then the stock will jump back up. Anyways, guys, that's basically all for the video. If you enjoyed, you can share, like. If you have any questions, I have Twitter, StockTwits. You can go on my Facebook page and message me there. Or you can put your Skype name down in the comments. I can have a phone call with you on Skype. Or if you just have a question, just ask me. I'll answer it generically to the best of my ability that I know. And if I don't know anything about your question, I'll make a video on it or I'll look it up myself. And I'll get the answer to you no matter what it is, unless it's something insanely stupid. But I don't think any of my viewers are stupid. I'm pretty sure pretty much everyone watching this has a good mindset and wants to make money. And that's what I want for all of us. Anyways, thanks you guys for watching my video. I hope you like the kind of setup with my computer. This is the first time me recording a video on my computer, so I thank you that you guys are like, kind of experimenting with me. Anyways, thank you. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.